Hey everyone, I'm Trevor Burns.
And I am Jamie Madill, and we are going to give you a tour of 𝗵𝗵𝗿𝗶𝗺's facility here in Richmond, BC. We're going to start right here in our EV charging station. We've got 18 chargers for charging all of our electric vehicles. We've got the largest fleet of electric vehicles of any restoration company in Canada. And we make all these charging stations available to the public, free of charge, to promote the advent of EV adoption in our community and to be a great corporate citizen.
Awesome. Why don't we head on inside? We'll show them the rest.
All right, let's go. Okay, we always start the tour right here introducing 𝗖𝗵𝗿𝗶𝗵, our longtime receptionist. She's been with us for 15 years, best receptionist in the business. This is our flooring showroom. And our flooring showroom is important because we have our own in-house flooring division. And the reason that that's important is because by having our own flooring showroom, it allows us to display several manufacturers' products and therefore become a wholesaler. The reason this is important is it is intended to speed the entire claims process. In almost every claim in the restoration industry, flooring is involved. And by having our own flooring project managers, installers, warehousing, we're able to speed the whole process by anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks because we're controlling every aspect of the flooring, from product identification, selection with the homeowner, purchasing, warehousing, and installing. It speeds the whole process up and streamlines every claim. Also in our showroom, the back corner here is where you'll find payroll and accounting. So now we're going to take you upstairs and show you where all of the project management and administration takes place. Okay, at this point in the tour, we like to stop and talk about our purpose. We partnered with the Social Purpose Institute with United Way to develop our own reason for being, our guiding principle, our North Star. 𝗵𝗵𝗿𝗶𝗵 exists to help others in need by developing people, caring for the planet, building communities, and restoring homes.
And why that's important as well is because people, planet, community responsibility, you'll notice in their PPCR, 𝗵𝗵𝗿𝗶𝗵 restoration is a mouthful. So we ended up creating this acronym to help connect our values with our staff a little bit more. Now we go on to the rest of the tour and we'll see what else is going on.
Through this area here, you'll find our executive offices. Around the front office is all of our PM teams. We've got our boardroom there. And
don't forget about doggy daycare, Jamie.
Don't forget about the doggy daycare. We sure love dogs around here. I'm gonna turn it over to Trevor and get myself a cup of coffee.
Thanks, Jamie. All right, over here we have what I call the operations corridor. And why I call it that is because we have a few members of our operations team. Over here we have our HR department, which consists of Ryan Shields and Harsha. Over here we have our IT associate, his name is Callum. We have a lot of computers and cell phones at our business, so somebody has to manage all that. And then over there is my office, the marketing office, and we have 3 dogs in there right now as well. One thing I really want to highlight to you in the HR office is this giant map we have on the wall. So this map here, right now we have up to 26 different countries that are represented at our business. So every time we have an employee from a new country, we put a pin there. And so it's really cool because it just shows how diverse we really are. So one other thing we have in our operations section is our training department. So one thing you'll notice here, we have 3 computers set up. At any given time, we typically have an employee here to re-up their certifications, as well as we do our onboarding. We have a rigorous onboarding process in which employees take about 2 weeks to train, and they'll do safety courses, WRT courses here on these computers. Hey, Jamie.
Hey, man. This is our company kitchen. So a fully equipped kitchen for the staff to use to come and have their breaks, store their lunch, get a great cup of coffee. But it's also where we start our waste diversion right here in our kitchen. And so we've got 8 different streams that we divert from the landfill, everything from returnables to plastic and paper containers and composting. The idea is to get our staff in the habit of this every lunch break.
So now over here is our dispatch area and where a few more of our project managers' offices are and our department managers. So over there we have the office of the SR team, and then over here we have some department managers and our dispatch area. Now pre-COVID, the dispatch area was where all the staff used to come and get ready for the day and get told where they're going. But we've made some changes since COVID. And what are some of those changes, Jamie?
Well, we wanted to reduce the risk of exposure and cross-contamination And so we've started to send staff directly to site rather than having them come here and congregate every morning and have a huddle. We send them directly to site, which actually reduces our carbon footprint by reducing our travel, our consumption of fuel, but it also gets us more quickly to the job sites and is more efficient.
So now, Jamie, you're going to lead us downstairs and we're going to show them where the magic happens.
Right this way. All right, so this is where it all happens. We're here in the operations warehouse. We've got our facility manager office right there. We've got a fully stocked first aid room right here. But right over here is where it all starts to take place. This is where we stage contents when they come in after hours during a job. We stage them here on this grid in preparation for taking into our contents processing area, which is right here. Now, contents is one of the most underappreciated, most sustainable processes in the restoration industry. What we do is we focus on restoring rather than replacing, and repairing rather than buying new materials. And over here is our content supervisor, Barbie, who's a pro.
What I have here is the 𝗖𝗵𝗿𝗶𝗺 sonic tank. Its capabilities are, you put all the dishware inside the basket, you submerge the dishes into the tank, and in 3.5 minutes, they come out sparkling clean. Now, opposed to washing all the contents, that takes hours. This machine will save you time and labor by putting it through the machine. It does process Cat 1, Cat 2, Cat 3, sewer jobs, and fire jobs. For instance, I had a chandelier from a fire job. I submerged it into the tank. In 3.5 minutes, it came out sparkling clean.
Thanks, Barbie. Okay, I want to walk you in here to one of our most valuable tools. This is our 𝗬𝗿𝗶𝗶 wash system. Now, the 𝗬𝗬𝗶𝗶 wash system is an unbelievably great tool for cleaning things that are contaminated by smoke, sewer water, what have you. It was developed by hockey moms to get the stench out of hockey equipment, so you know it's effective. But what we love about it is that anything that we process through here, through the use of high pressure water and proprietary chemicals, anything we process through here comes out cleaner than new. The reason that that's important is because we're able to restore contents rather than write them off and put them to the landfill. Textiles is one of the most damaging things in our community landfills. If we can clean something cleaner than new and return it to the homeowner who's had a loss of some kind, we're not only giving them back what they had rather than having to go and buy new materials, but we're keeping it from the landfill as well. Okay, so now I'm going to take you to our full service cabinet shop. As part of our full service restoration process, we have a professional grade cabinet shop. We have 5 full-time cabinet makers, 3 apprentices, and we are here to, again, speed the process of restoration by controlling every aspect of cabinets. Again, like flooring, there's cabinets in almost every insurance claim, and by controlling the finishes, the sizing, the type of quality, and rebuilding them here in our shop or remaking them, again, sustainability is important, but it also speeds the process of the insurance claims cycle. So what sets our cabinet shop apart from every other cabinet shop in every other restoration company is that we've set out to be the greenest cabinet shop in Canada. And we started by focusing on locally sourced BC plywood, formaldehyde-free sheet goods, but it doesn't stop there. In fact, what really sets us apart is Blake, our finisher. Blake, tell us a little bit about what sets us apart here.
So we made a decision a little while ago to remove all of our solvent and oil-based products, and we are working with local suppliers to kind of pioneer waterborne systems into cabinetry. So we run everything from our stain base to our pigments to our lacquers, all waterborne and all zero VOC.
So there's no solvents in any of our finishes?
There are no solvents in any of our finishes.
And we're not intimidated by any type of finish. Blake is an expert in this. He knows how to establish the right type of finish that's as good or better than traditional finishes.
I won't take no for an answer. I will find a way.
Show us our spray booth.
All right, come with me.
Okay, thanks, Blake. All right, so where we are now is the general carpentry area and where we stage all of the cabinets that are either in production, waiting to be rebuilt, or that have been rebuilt and are just waiting for the claims process to be far enough along that we can go back and install them. Leaving the carpentry area, this brings us to our equipment storage area. And our equipment is a really important part of the restoration process. And in fact, it can be the most sustainable aspect of our business. By focusing on drying wet materials in place whenever possible, rather than demolition, we're reducing the use of new materials. We're saving the environment by not having landfill, and we're restoring it with minimal impact. The reason that we have all of this equipment is because almost every water claim requires dehumidification and air movement in order to bring a property back to pre-loss condition. With this much equipment, one of the challenges we're faced with is it often breaks down, and we have so much of it and we need it to be operating. One of our biggest tools from a sustainability standpoint is our man Herb. Herb, what is it you do here?
My job is that when the equipment come in, I make sure it's clean and repaired and scanned back into the system.
And that helps us because you're repairing it rather than replacing it.
Yes, make sure to keep it repaired, that we're not purchasing new equipment.
Okay, so over here, we've set up our own little transfer station. One of the most important parts of our sustainability programs here at Platinum Proclaim is we divert as much materials from the landfill, as much debris from the landfill as we possibly can. We participate in 26 waste diversion streams. There's a number of extended producer responsibility programs here in British Columbia, and we subscribe to most of them. Everything from electronics to solvents to black plastic, clear plastic, mixed paper, carpet pad, metal, drywall, wood. We divert all these things from the landfill because our landfills are fragile. These are materials we're forced to deal with. Almost every restoration has a great deal of debris to handle. We're doing our part by diverting as much as 80% of everything we handle from the landfill. So over here we have our company store. And in our company store, you'll find everything you would need for conducting a restoration of any kind. Everything from cardboard boxes to floor protection to caulking to insulation. The way we set it up is that the staff can come in and scan what they need to take. It goes directly to the job cost. We're able to track our materials usage accurately and properly so that it's costed to the job properly. Let's go check out Warehouse B, where we store contents. It's a huge facility. It's about 16,000 square feet, and it's managed by our facility manager, Brody. Brody, what happens here?
Hi, so right now we have a job coming in, and we have about 30 to 40 homes being stored actively in this warehouse. We have 100 storage vaults, which hold a lot of the customers' larger items. All the smaller items will get boxed up and put into boxes and then put onto our racking. We like to put the boxes onto our pallets so then they're easier for our customers to find when they would like to request things. Things like golf clubs or winter jackets are always a seasonal thing that always needs to get pulled out.
So we store all of these contents through the entire process of restoration so that people know that their contents are kept safe in a climate-controlled warehouse that's secure and well looked after. Also in our contents warehouse is our secret weapon in sustainability. What we have here is our baler, and it's for compacting cardboard, but we've found all kinds of uses for baling. Everything from mixed paper to hard plastics to black plastic, clear plastic. What it allows us to do is to make 2-ton bricks of all of these materials that are now turned back into resources. Cardboard is a high quality product that can be turned back again into cardboard again and again and again. And from a sustainability standpoint, the baler allows us to make bales of cardboard and stockpile them so that we don't have to have those trucks on the road. We can keep them here for 2 or 3 months until we have 10 or 12 or 14 of them, and then we have Cascades Recovery come and take them away. And they're resources that we get paid for rather than paying a company to come and dump our cardboard bin. Well, we don't bale all of our cardboard. In fact, a lot of what we do is to pack up perfectly clean contents and store them. But when we're done with those things, these cardboard boxes are still perfectly good. So what we've always done is we've kept a stockpile of them here for our staff, our friends, our family. Everybody needs moving boxes, and rather than going to the back of some store and collecting up boxes, we've kept a stockpile here for anyone to use, friends, family, clients. It's really helpful. They use them for their move and then they bring them back and we stockpile them again. It's funny, it kind of comes and goes. At the end of the month, they're all gone. 5 days into the month, they're all back. And so that concludes our tour of our massive 42,000 square foot facility. But I tell you what, if you ever want to come for a tour, please look me up. I'd be happy to take you around. Thanks for watching.